Welcome to BSc 3 students. Myself, Dr. Sujata Boite. Today, I am going to talk about the non-coordinates paper, paper number 9th. The name of the topic is reproduction in protozoa. First of all, the protozoa, general characteristic features of the protozoa. Protos means first, zoa means animal. In the protozoa, the general characteristic features of the protozoa. The first characteristic feature, it is a freshwater in form. Generally, animals, they are found into the ponds, ditches, streams, etc. Second characteristic features of the protozoa, the locomotion by pseudopodia, cilia and flagella. Third characteristic features, it is a unicellular and microscopic. Next characteristic features, protoplasm contains two layers, outer ectoplasm, inner endoplasm. In the endoplasm, it contains one or two nuclei, one or two contractile vacuoles and number of food vacuoles. And the reproductions by sexual and asexual. This is the general characteristic features of the phylum Protozoa. In the today's topic is the reproduction in protozoa. The first is what is the meaning of the reproduction? Reproduction is a process in which the young ones are produced by the parents, and in the reproduction there are two types of reproduction. First is the asexual reproduction, second is the sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction means asexual reproduction. This type of the reproduction is a process in which the young ones are produced without involvement of the gametes. Asexual reproduction, they are occurred by the following methods. These are the methods are present. The first method is the binary fission, second is the plasmotomy, third is the multiple fission, fourth is the budding, and the fifth is the plasmogamy. The first type method is the binary fission. In the binary fission, the division of generally one individual into the two equal parts. It is a complicated process, generally complicated processes of mitosis. In the mitosis, there are different stages are present. First stage is the prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. These are the stages of the mitosis. And in the mitosis processes, there are the two divisions are present, karyokinesis and the cytokinesis. Karyokinesis means this is the nuclear division. Nuclear division, which is commonly called as the karyokinesis. And the second is the cytokinesis, division of the cytoplasm, which is commonly called as the cytokinesis. In the binary fission, they are again divided into 6 types are present. The first type is the simple binary fission. For example, amoeba, simple binary fission. Here in this division does not occur in any definite plane. For example, amoeba. This is the simple binary fission. In this diagrammatically sketch, the amoeba, the elongation of the nucleus during the mitosis processes, new nucleus, new contractile vacuoles are formed, and two daughter individuals are formed in the amoeba. Second is the transverse binary fission. Transverse binary fission means the plane of division is the transverse, which is commonly called as the transverse binary fission. For example, paramecium. In the paramecium, this is the diagrammatically sketch of this paramecium, entire structure of the paramecium. The second stage is there are two nucleus are present, the meganucleus and micronucleus. In the meganucleus, generally they are divided amitotically, and micronucleus, they are divided mitotically. The new oral groove, generally they become disappear. And in the next stage, the plane of division, they becomes a transverse. The new contractile vacuoles, new contractile vacuoles, new nuclei, two nuclei, daughter nuclei, they becomes a form. And in these processes, in transverse binary processes, the two daughter parameciums are, they becomes a form. And the third type is the binary fission. This is the longitudinal binary fission. For example, Euglena. In the diagrammatical sketch, this is the Euglena. General characteristic features of the Euglena. Do you know the characters? The body is a spindle shaped. It is a freshwater in form. The next characteristic features, the flagella are the locomotory organs, and nucleus is present, chloroplast is present. Longitudinal binary fissions in this Euglena, these are the longitudinal structure. The plane of division, they becomes a longitudinal in form, and which is commonly called as the longitudinal binary fission. Fourth is the oblique binary fission. The plane of division, it becomes oblique in form, and that binary fission which is commonly called as the oblique binary fission. For example, Ceriatium. Next type is the repeated binary fission. In the repeated binary fission, in this binary fission generally the daughter individual generally resulting from binary fission, they do not separate, they undergo binary fission to produce the 4 or more daughter individuals are formed. For example, Volvox. And the sixth type is the insisted binary fission. Insisted binary fission, in these processes, the binary fissions which are occur inside the cyst, for example, Tillenia, for example, Euglena. Insisted binary fission, these are the diagrammatically sketched. These are the outermost layer which is commonly called as the cyst wall, and in the Euglena, the generally which is present inside the cyst, which is commonly called as the insisted binary fission. Second, in the methods of reproduction, the second type is the plasmotomy. In the plasmotomy, in these processes, the multinucleate protozoa, generally 2 or more daughter individuals, generally they become formed. For example, Opalina. And the third type is the multiple fission. Multiple fission means generally in the multiple fission, the parent generally they are divided into many daughter individuals. In these processes, the nucleus divides into many daughter nuclei, and the cytoplasm generally they divides into many pieces, and each piece of cytoplasm encloses a single nucleus, and it develops into a daughter individuals. For example, there are 2 examples are present in the multiple fission. For example, amoeba, plasmodium. These are the diagrammatically sketch of the multiple fission. This is the single nucleus cyst wall, and these single nucleus generally they are divided to form the many daughter nuclei. This is the many daughter nuclei generally they are formed, and the cytoplasm generally they are divided to form in each cytoplasmic region the single nucleus they are formed, and these nucleus which are again divided to form the daughter amoeba. This type of the fission which is commonly called as the multiple fission. In the multiple fission, there are 3 types are present. First is the schizogony, second is the gamogony, and third is the sporogony. The first type is the schizogony. Schizogony, in these processes, the nuclear division generally results into many daughter nuclei. For example, plasmodium. Second is the gamogony. In the gamogony, in these processes, in the gamogony, multiple fission generally they are produces the gametes. For example, mono cystis. These are the diagrammatically sketch. This is the ectocyst, this is the endocyst. Endocyst generally present inside the cyst wall, and the ectocyst, which is the outermost layer, and they are formed by the two daughter nuclei. These two daughter nuclei, they are again divided to form the gametes. Third type is the sporogony. In the sporogony, the zygote generally they are formed. In the zygote, due to the zygote formations, multiple fissions generally they become sperm. In the multiple fissions, which is present into the zygote formation, the spores are formed. Many spores are formed, which is commonly called as the sporogony. In the sporogony, for examples of the sporogony, the production of the sporozoites from the oocyst in the plasmodium. And the next type is the budding. What is the meaning of the budding? Budding means then generally it is a process by which the parent produces one or more small sized bodies, which is commonly called as the bud. And this bud, it grows in size, and after the growth formation, they are formed the adult formation, they becomes a form. These parent body generally they produces the one bud, which is commonly called as the monotonic. Sometimes the multiple buddings they are formed. In the multiple budding processes, the several buds generally they becomes a form. And in the budding, there are two types are present. First type is the exogenous budding, and the second type is the endogenous budding. What is the difference between exogenous budding and the endogenous budding? The exogenous budding means it is the processes in which the buds which are present on the outer surface, which is commonly called as the exogenous budding. For example, in the exogenous budding, Noctiluca, for example, Ephialota. These are the two examples are present in the exogenous budding. And the second is the endogenous budding. Endogenous budding means the buds which are present inside the body, which is commonly called as the endogenous budding. For example, Suctoria. These are the diagrammatically sketch of the exogenous budding and the endogenous budding. In the exogenous budding, for example, Ephialota. These are the outer surface. This is the bud, this is the tentacles, and this is the stalk. And these buds which is present on the outer surface, which is commonly called as the exogenous budding. Second diagrammatically sketch is the endogenous budding. For example, Suctoria. In the endogenous budding, this is the bud, this is the tentacles, this is the stalk, this is the micronucleus, and this is the meganucleus. In the endogenous budding, the buds which is present inside the body, which is commonly called as the endogenous budding, for example, Suctoria. And the last, in the asexual reproduction, the plasmogamy. Plasmogamy. In the Rhizopoda and the Metazoa, the two or more individuals may fuse by their cytoplasm to form plasmodium. In the plasmogamy processes, the nuclei remain distinct. The processes in which non-sexual and not syngamy, which is commonly called as the plasmogamy, and it serves as the purpose for the digestion of the large prey. Thank you.